It's week 16 of the NFL, and we're going to see Brian Thomas Jr. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Jags and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
On third down, Mahomes. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's across midfield.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now whistles and a timeout. 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. On first down, Lawrence. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got room at the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. They'll stick with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to keep it himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Jags offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's a gain of 18 yards. A tight end in motion now. They go play action for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, Lion!
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that'll set up 4th down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. He'll try to run for it.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3 and out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out, first down and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll run again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, KC. Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll send their tight end left. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That is caught. And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Jaguars. The extra point is up and through. And the Jaguars are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll take this to about the 28. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Patrick to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, KC.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Lawrence. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Lawrence to the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped At the 25, the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And up. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down on what will be... Handoff here, up the middle. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Lawrence. Out wide, it's Dobbs. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence.
At the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. Now whistles and a timeout. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now a give on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? It is brought in the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense. Back. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On comes the Chiefs punter. Important punt here in this tie game late. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. Lawrence. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Big, big play coming up here. Tie game, 3rd and a couple. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Jaguars. The PAT, up and good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He'll get this out to his running back. This a mess on the offensive end. He goes out of bounds. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards on that play. 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Here comes a return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, a loose football. The Jaguars have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one on target. It's Dobbs. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. And he has missed this one. No good. Here's 1st and 10.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes back. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Patrick to throw, going for it all. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.